let's talk about the fastest way to attract high-paying coaching clients online so you can have the financial freedom and the time freedom you want to be able to travel and to simply have a ton of fun in this really short life. But perhaps most importantly, so you can have the impact you know you are capable of having and helping a lot of people transform. So if that is something you are interested in learning, I encourage you to watch this video all the way through, because I'm going to share with you a real life, no BS tactical solution to attracting high paying coaching clients online. But before we get into the content, I want you to pause and comment down below the words, "I am worthy of success." Because step one in creating a successful coaching business and demanding top dollar for your unique services, you have to believe you are worthy of those things. You have to believe you are worthy of success before it is reflected back to you by your external reality. So pause and comment down below, "I am worthy of success." Do that now. Moving on. There are two massive problems in the coaching industry today that I see incredibly prevalent. Number one, and we'll talk more in depth about both of these in a moment. Number one, people undervalue and undermine their brilliance and their product and their services. And so they offer their services for a really low price. We'll talk about why that is a huge mistake, and it's doing a massive disservice for your client in a moment. And number two, most coaches are half-assing their job. They're lazy in their thinking. They're lying to themselves, telling themselves that they're actually doing the best that they can, when in reality, they just have one foot in, the other foot out. And we'll talk about that in a moment. But first problem that I want to mention and talk deeper on is this undervaluing of our services. Perhaps you've heard the saying, people who pay attention. And the more you pay, the more attention you devote. So if you're offering your coaching services for $7, for $11, $97, $200, you are doing your client a massive disservice, regardless of the awesome information you share with them, because there is no commitment on their behalf. They have no skin in the game. They might have a little bit, but they have yet to devote their entire selves to whatever thing it is they want to master. We have to get our client to a position where they have to commit everything that they have energetically, because that's what it takes to achieve great success. You can't just tiptoe your way through life and expect awesome results. You have to commit and devote and invest everything you have. That doesn't mean you have to invest every penny you have, but energetically you have to devote a lot and invest a lot to get that reciprocated, because life acts like a vortex. Once the universe acts like a vortex, life acts like a vortex, right? And if you are just like barely throwing some interest out, you barely throw some commitment out, life just like barely rewards you. But if you go all the way in with your investment, or 97% or 90% or a lot of what you have, that then is reflected back to you, and the universe acts like a vortex, and you are then flooded with opportunities, with clients, with success. So to all of you coaches out there who are offering your services for free or for incredibly cheap, just know, regardless how brilliant or well-intended you are not helping your client. If you want to help your client, you have to get them to a place where they fully are committed to mastering and achieving and overcoming whatever challenge they are dealt. And you do that in this world by demanding top dollar. The higher your price point, the more you are helping your clients. We have to wrap our head around this truth. Now, we don't need people to like break their bank entirely, but we need them to to get to a place where they actually have to commit something and put their money where their mouth is. The second thing I want to talk about, but before I talk about the second thing, is just to share with you a backstory. For a long time, I offered my coaching services for incredibly cheap. I was selling programs for $27, for $97, for $197, and nothing came to fruition. People were constantly backing out, failing out, dropping out of my programs. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And once a mentor told me, yo, you gotta like 10x your prices. The moment I started to do that, my clients started to see incredible results where they were coming to me like, dude, this is amazing. It was the same program that I was offering, but just at a different price point. And that simple shift changed the game. So I encourage you to try it yourself. The second thing I want to talk about is a lot of coaches are just half-assing their job. They're not fully committed. They're not fully devoted to being great. A lot of coaches think all they have to do is visualize and manifest and see positive things and feel good, and then that will be reflected back to me. Now, there's truth to that, but in order to become a great coach, a great servant, leader, healer, you have to make consistent sacrifices in your life. You have to continuously step outside of your comfort zone, okay, and take risks that make you feel afraid. All of this is not sunshine and rainbows, okay? Yeah, you can feel high vibe throughout all the difficult tasks and challenges you're dealt with, but you're going to have to do things that scare the shit out of you on a consistent basis. And that's why most people don't get to where they want to go, because they think it's just all about feeling good. No, it's not. It's about doing what you know you must do no matter how you feel. Can you get yourself to that, where you fully devote yourself to the mission? No matter how you feel, you take the action you know you must take. You have the conversations you know you must have. That's where we must get to if we really want to be the best coach we can possibly be. We have to fully devote ourselves to our mission, regardless of how we feel about how scary it is to say the things we know we must say or demand the prices we know we must demand to serve our clients to the best of our ability. For years and years, I was half-assing my coaching. I was not devoted. And as a result, I wasn't getting much success. And I had to tolerate working for somebody else. I had to tolerate the fact that I couldn't travel when I wanted to travel. I had to ask for time off, right? I didn't have the money to travel freely. But once I decided, okay, I'm fully devoting myself to my mission. I'm going to do whatever I have to do. I'm going to make the sacrifices. I'm going to take the risks. I'm going to make the investments. That's when everything changed. So the moral of today's video is realize your value and start demanding top dollar, because when you do, you're going to serve your clients better and your clients are going to get better results. Number 2, fully devote yourself to your mission. Go all the way. We can't keep tiptoeing around, my friend. We have to go all the way. Don't wait for the right time. Don't wait for all the right resources to come into play. Don't wait for life to tell you when the time is right, because life is waiting for you to take that step, and then it acts like a vortex flooding you with opportunities. So be bold, be courageous, and take the risks, because you are worthy of success. You have what it takes, and you are brilliant. You wouldn't be watching this if you weren't. Thank you so much for watching today's video. To kind of wrap this up so we can make this really actionable, I want you to simply write down all the limiting beliefs you're holding on to. Just take a moment and journal. What are the limiting beliefs I'm holding on to? And be radically honest as you write them down, without any shame, without any guilt or judgment. Just write down what beliefs you're holding on to. And then for every limiting belief you wrote down, write down 5 to 15 of them. Flip each and every one of those limiting beliefs. Flip them to a more empowering and positive way of thinking. Okay? So for example, I believe I don't have what it takes to demand top dollar. Flip it. Okay, you don't have to believe the new empowered belief, but just flip that negative one. So it's more in alignment, more congruent with what you want to create. Okay, another question to ask there is, and this is another fun thing to journal to, is what would you have to believe to be true to effortlessly achieve your goals? And just journal to that question, see what comes up. And then after that, ask yourself, how would you feel if you really believed those things? What would you do if you really believed those things? And every single day, begin to integrate more of those feelings and more of those actions into your life. And before you know it, you will not even recognize your life. Final note, take bold action, get uncomfortable, and take risks. You will be rewarded, my dear friend. Thank you so much for watching today's video. The last thing that I will mention here is if you are an online coach in the health and the personal development field and you want to take your coaching business to 6 figures, then I have a awesome opportunity for you, and the time is right because we have a few spots open right now. Join me and many like-minded people in our spiritual gym, Impact Academy, where together we create the perfect online business so that you consistently make $10,000 in your coaching business without paid advertising, without having a massive following. It's actually a lot easier than most people think it is. And if you want to master it yourself and serve a lot of people, go to the description and apply to be a part of our Impact Academy. If you're a good fit, I'll reach out to you. My name is Drew Diorsi. Please subscribe to the channel. Please share this video. Comment down below. I am worthy of success. Unconditional love. Peace.